You guys have seen the necessary conversation. It's a man and his sister doing like a weekly podcast with their ultra-MAGA conservative parents, sort of like over Zoom. And the parents are just some of the worst people you'll ever see in your entire life. And the father, particularly, is just a vile, disgusting, grotesque excuse for a human being. Well, the dad's sick.
On that morning, he had had PT. He had stood up 3 times with an assist and back down. He loved his therapist. Then OT was, he had a 30-minute break. OT was, the next lady was coming in. And he looked tired, and I looked over at him and said, Bob, OT's here now. And he kind of looked at me, but he kind of shut his eyes back. Then she said, I'll be right back. I have to get a piece of equipment. I said, okay. So I walked over to him and said, you need to wake up. She's going to be starting with you. And he wouldn't wake up. I said, Bob, you need to wake up. And he wouldn't wake up. I started shaking him. I started hitting him. He wouldn't wake up. So then I yelled, and then 2 nurses came in. They couldn't wake him up. So then they hit the button, the code button, 10 people in, doing all kinds of stuff to him. He's still not waking up. I'm on my knees. I said, God, don't take him today. Please don't take him today. And they got me out. And then I hear 911, yes, yes. 911 was directly across the street, and they got there within 1 minute. I had the strongest women in that rehab facility holding me up, saying, God's got it. Today's the day. God's got it. It's okay. It's okay. All these men, big old paramedics and firemen came in and started working on him, resuscitating him. I then stood up to go look in, and then I couldn't look in, and they were beating on him. They were doing all kinds of stuff on him. And then I went back out. They had me sit on a chair, and then all of a sudden I hear, like, and one of the nurses holding me up. We started praying, and she prayed with me. And then I hear this noise, and it was like an animal noise. It was, rah! And I look at her, and she starts smiling. And then I heard it again, and she goes, they got him. And all the people are, we got him, we got him. So he was brought back to life. His heart restarted.
I think most people would be amazed to find out he actually had a heart. So listen, I've done enough content about this family that I felt like I should touch on this particular progression in their story as a family. And I have been wondering what I should say about this man and his ailment. And there are a lot of really, 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 really nasty things I want to say. But I saw a couple of other content creators put it the following way, and I think that this is an accurate way of putting it. I will have as much empathy for him and his family, specifically his wife, as he had for all of the people that he disliked in this world. I will show him the same kind of grace that he would show others. And I hope that every single doctor and nurse that works on him is a minority or an immigrant or somebody that he would normally just hate. I've seen probably 3 or 4 dozen different content creators make pieces of content about this particular story, the old man's sickness, saying horrendous and nasty things about him because of the way he said horrendous and nasty things about each other, about other people, I should say. And what does it tell you? That you lived a life and held viewpoints that many people really don't give a fuck if you dropped today. I think that says a lot. Can't feel sorry for somebody who had that much fucking hate in them. Can't feel sorry for somebody who wouldn't piss on somebody else if they were on fire because they looked different or thought different or acted different. I don't think this guy would have done anything like that for his fucking kids. You think if one of these 2 kids got sick, this old man would have flown in to see his fucking kids? I don't. Sorry. Fresh out of fucks to give that the old man's at the end of his life.